Morning, everybody. Just a couple of minutes. We'll just hold on just for a few, I was going to say latecomers, but slightly on-time comers, if that's okay. Okie dokie. It's 9 o'clock, so we'll kick off. Appreciate you giving up your time this morning. So, good morning, and thank you for joining us. Firstly, one thing, we hope you're all keeping safe and coping with these very strange times that we're currently living in. My name's Kelvin Worley. I lead the sales and commercial team for Evosys in the UK. And the purpose of this morning's webinar is basically to introduce you to a free of charge solution that Evosys have created to complement Oracle's offer of free access to their health and safety module to support organisations, employees, etc. during the COVID-19 pandemic. So I'm assuming that you're aware of the Oracle offer, which basically provides 12 months access to the Oracle health and safety module. And that's specifically really for customers who are live on Oracle Cloud HCM. So if you're not aware of the offer and how to take benefit of it, please drop me a note to the email address at the end, or drop a note into the chat or into questions. And obviously I can put you in touch with the right person within Oracle. The other thing we will have a look at is another free of service that we're providing to anybody really, regardless of whether you're using Oracle HCM or even Oracle as a whole. But basically, it's a digital assistant stroke chatbot solution to support your communication with your employees. Now, we have had a number of customers and other organisations that have taken us up on both of these offers. We have a number of people live in the turnaround time that we aim for, which is about 5 to 7 days. So a very quick turnaround that Mark will go through in a bit more detail in a second. For those of you who aren't aware of Evosys, we're a dedicated Oracle partner with more than 1,000 customers globally. A large majority of those are in the HCM space, and it's through that experience we've been able to pretty quickly develop these solutions that we're going to walk through this morning. So this isn't an Evosys sale, so what I'm going to do is pass you over in a minute to colleague Mark Denler. So Mark's going to be going through the presentation this morning, supported by Naeem Chaya, one of our HCM senior consultants, who's actually been the main driver behind the solution that Mark's going to go through. So if as we're going through, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat or in the question box, and we'll be monitoring that as we go through, rather than coming off mute and interrupting. So without further ado, I'm going to pass over to Mark, who's going to then take you through the couple of solutions. Over to you, Mark.
Thank you, Kelvin, for this introduction. So I will be doing this presentation kind of in 3 parts. First, I will be showing you a little bit around our health and safety implementation offer we're happy to share with you. Then I will go and really do a little live demo in the system so you can see how would it work, what would it look like. And then the third part would be around the digital assistant offer. So let me just move to the first slide of my presentation deck, which is about, let me check here, which is an overview slide. As you are all aware, the COVID-19 situation has forced us to rethink our way of working, but also our way of taking care of our employees, but also monitoring our workforce. And Oracle has the health and safety module as part of the HCM suite, which they have now given free of charge for 1 year to organizations who would like to use that. What would be the value on what are they trying to solve with that module? Basically, it's having a tool that enables you to monitor and protect your employees. Do you know on what site, how many people are at the moment been positively tested? Do you know what impact that has on the remaining workforce? Are you still working in the offices? Are you working from home? The people at home, are they still safe, or are they also at risk? So this module gives you the opportunity to kind of raise issues and to respond effectively to informations you get from your employees, but also to have them recorded and being able to take some actions on it. So it gives you a platform for your employees to voice, how they feel, to voice also if they are ill, if they're sick, or also just to voice concerns about their work environment if they don't feel safe. This is, of course, always based on the local regulations. So your local health authority will be the one giving the guidance and the rules. So all the compliance part which are related to that would be to be taken care from your point of view, but we're really giving you an opportunity to be able to have that tool in place very quickly. And then as the fourth point, of course, the opportunity to be able to have an overview, what is going on in my organization, what has been reported, what are the changes in terms of numbers. We tried to implement a very simple process. It's really about making it simple for your employees or managers to basically raise an incident, for the responsible person to be able to then address it, what kind of actions need to be taken, and then as a third part, just having a real-time overview, what has been inputted, where do we stand as an organization, where are we at risk, what are maybe some follow-up actions to be delivered. The process is that one employee would kind of report an incident, either from himself or maybe for a colleague. Then that would be going to a responsible person who would then take appropriate actions, also do the record maintaining, and then it would be available for senior management, for responsible people to kind of have an overall view, where do we stand as a company. So the people involved are really the employees themselves, who can either report that on a computer, but also on a mobile, if the mobile functionality has been activated for your HCM solution. It can also be a manager who is reporting for one of his employees. So it's a simple way of having somebody just saying, by the way, we need to be aware something is happening with that person. It will then go to the health and safety admin. That can be somebody part of HR or a dedicated person you have nominated for these special times. And at the same time, also HR organization leaders will be informed through automatic notifications or through their dashboards to see what is going on. The person having reported an incident will receive an immediate feedback. Yes, we have seen that you have raised an incident. We are taking actions. We are going to be following up on it so that people know what is going on and that their message has been heard. The health and safety manager will then be the one really looking at, okay, what is happening? What are the next steps? So that's the person who's then going to be in charge of taking follow-up actions, preventive actions, and making sure that you can keep your employee safe. I will be showing that in the live system in a moment. And then as the third point, the analysis part, just to be able to see which sites are mostly concerned, which location countries are mostly concerned. Am I able to keep up with my operations, or are my operations at risk? Just so you have a good overview of what the situation is in your organization, that based on the real-time analytics functionality you have in your HCM cloud. What is Evosys offering? we're basically offering to implement that in a quick and uncomplicated way. So we will have somebody, if you're interested, who will be talking to you, finding out, what is your need, how you would like to set it, would then do the configuration for it, would be able to make it accessible to your employees, and within a few days, basically having the solution up and running for you. Some assumptions. We, of course, need to have global HR implemented already so that we really can build on it on the system, and also just from a compliance point of view, because every country has a little bit a different way of looking at it. That would be something which we would need to discuss together and make sure we're following your local rules. That was about the slides. So I would like to jump into the presentation. So I am now going to log in into the Oracle HCM solution. So you're seeing here demo environment, but the fully productive environment. I'm logged in now as an employee under the name of Pike, and I have here my different HCM modules, and I have the safety incident module, which would be where I would be reporting any upcoming incidents to the organization. We have pre-configured that first page already with the COVID-19 information. So this is what we have already pre-configured for you so that people see it very simple and easy. Okay, here I can also submit my illness around COVID, but it could also cover other regular health and safety incidents which you might already have activated in your environment. I would click on continue, and then basically the system is asking you a few informations around what is the incident, provide more details, have actions already been taken, what is the level of severity, so where did it happen, on-site or off-site. You will have your standard information in, where exactly. So just to make sure that you then as a health and safety person know exactly, okay, what's happening, what's going on, where did it happen, who has that person been in contact with, so that you really have a good view. And you can always add attachments if you want, and then basically submit the incident. And that's all the magic there is to raising an incident for an employee point of view. My job is done as employee, so let me now jump into the role as a health and safety manager. So I'm now changing user and now logged in as HR Pike. And here I have my client group overview. And in my client group overview, I also have the safety and incident. As an administrator, I have now, of course, more options, and I have a larger view on what has been reported into the organization. So I see what kinds of incidents have already been raised, when have they been raised, what are the timelines, is it open, is it closed, is there an owner? Let me just pick one I have prepared for this demo, and we will be diving into such an incident. So we assume an employee has raised it, it has come, it's now in my responsibility. I have all the details of the incident. I can add additional information. I can add notes if that incident needs to go to a review or approver, whatever. I have here basically a lot of functionalities which are linked to the health and safety modules. I can then also create an event. So that means, okay, what has created that incident? I have here who is the injured person who has been part of that case. And here we have also configured on a flex field basis the nature. So we have been adding those 3 COVID-19 cases so that you as an employee or as a administrative person can then follow up, change the status, and like that you can basically have an overview of the case itself, who is the owner now, what is target completion day. So you have here a good overview of what has happened, but also you can define actions. For example, here in this example, we need to follow up with all employees that the employee has been in contact with. What do we need to take? Is that been completed? So you're really following up on your incidents and your health and safety cases. So the idea here is really to give to your employee a simple way to raise either incidents because they have shown symptoms or they have been confirmed sick, giving them the opportunity then to follow up, and as an admin person, just being able to take precautionary actions, but also to make sure you can document what has been done in the company and come back that you're really taking care of the safety of your employees. This would be closing the first part around health and safety. So I would be going back to the presentation and talk a little bit about the second offer we have, which could maybe help you as an organization. It's our digital assistant offer, and we are offering that together with our partner Bot Supply. So here the idea is really to be able to give good, quick information about the procedures in your company. It will basically make sure that your employees can get some information about COVID-19. How are you dealing with it in your company? What is the awareness in your company? You will have a Q&A in the back so that your employees can ask questions and get a real-time answer in an automatic way, so that you can save some time instead of having somebody picking up the phone or answering emails. And it gives a platform to your employees to voice their concerns, report any things they have seen which they don't feel comfortable with, but then also provide push notifications if something is changing. For example, if you're rethinking about removing back to offices from home office working. So you basically have a good channel to raise such questions, concerns, and give them straightforward answers. So what we will be doing in the process, we will be configuring your FAQ. So what are the answers and questions you would like to have configured in that chatbot? And then we would be configuring and making sure it's easily accessed through your standard chatbot functionalities, if you have one. And then also it will give some analysis on how often has it been used. What's the advantage now of this chatbot solution we're offering here? So here also we have already put in some effort around pre-building some chatbot data. It will be multilingual, so if you're having employees from different countries with different language skills, that can be covered. The customization is not an IT task, but can be done from you as HR or health and safety person, and it's all integratable into the standard Oracle chatbot. It will give you real-time answers. Chatbot doesn't sleep, so there's also the 24/7 availability, and then also it is omni-channel enabled, so you can decide where do you want to have that on your website if you have a chatbot there, or on the Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp. So there's different opportunities we can offer to you. In our offer, we're now going to be doing it for one channel, but basically the technical possibilities offer you multiple options. And especially within Oracle HCM, it will be embedded in your chatbot. But this is now an offer which you could also use if you don't have Oracle HCM Live already. If you're using another chatbot functionality, that's something we could also be doing for you. Here again, we're having a free implementation, so somebody would be checking with you, okay, what do you need? How should it be done? what are your expectations, would make sure we get all your FAQs, and then we would basically within 5 days be able to implement that into your current solution, your current chatbot. And our partner Bot Supplies offers a 2-month license for free to be able to use that. And with that, you could, set up kind of a chatbot digital assistant functionality within a very short time frame. So I have talked to you about the health and safety module, how to raise an incident, how to manage it within HCM. I have shown you our digital assistant offer, and I hope that gives you an overview of what we can offer to you, how quickly we can offer it to you, and hopefully raise your awareness of what is possible. And I would open the questions and answer session. If there are any, Kelvin.
Hi Mark, thank you very much for that, mate. Doesn't seem to be any coming in on chat at the moment, or questions. I don't know if anyone has got any questions that they would like to throw at us now. You can see on the screen the email address, business@evosysglobal.com. You could also email me directly, which is Kelvin, KELVINW @evosysglobal.com. And as we said right at the beginning, if people aren't aware of the offer from Oracle around the health and safety module for 12 months, please let us know, or obviously get in touch with your Oracle representative. So I'm not sure if anyone's got any questions. Feel free to come off mute if you would prefer to talk and ask the question directly to Mark or Naeem and the rest of the team. So I'll just give that a minute or two. Navida, have we had any questions come through that you can see? All very quiet.
Yeah, no question this morning.
Okay. Yeah. So that's shortened the session down a bit, but hopefully that's given you an idea of what can be done and what's available on these couple of options that the Evosys team have put together. And as we said right at the outset, solutions that Mark's gone through this morning, we are offering free of charge to support your management of COVID, which nobody knows how much longer it's going to go on for. So please do reach out to us if you want any more information, want to go through things in a bit more detail, or want to proceed and take advantage of both this and the Oracle offer.
One question that's from Bala, asking if the chatbot is freely available or it has involved any license cost.
So it would have a license linked to it, but free license for 2 months. And after that, you would need to sign up for the licenses. The implementation done from Evosys side would be done for free. I hope that answers the question.
Okay, I think in that case, I can't see any more coming in. No, so in that case, thank you very much. And we look forward to hearing from you if you'd like to avail of the offer. On that note, have a great day and keep safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelvin. Bye-bye, everybody.